Okay. So tell me about your garden.
Well, our concept, our concept is a concept of preservation, right? And a relationship. And how do you actually transform these things into business is really where our challenge start. So when we decided, we wanted to do a village, the things we wanted to preserve is the things that are important to our relationship, and the herbs, the plants, those are very, very important to us. When we
Okay.
started this process, what we recognize is that the only things being removed from people's backyard is their healing herbs.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
people use their weed whacker, them lawnmower, and them just destroy what could have be their own health benefit.
Yes, yes,
Right?
yes,
And
yes.
I mean, when you see somebody have a pretty lawn, them biggest effort is to take out the shame and maca over there, right? You understand the
So
man?
what do you get
But
from Shima Makai?
shea maca is one of the most excellent in places like Trinidad. They use shea maca, the root, as a kind of a cough syrup, But when you drink it as a tea, dry it and drink it as a tea, before you go to your bed, you get a very relaxed.
Is that right?
Yeah, man. It's
Like
almost like a
chamomile.
sedative.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And so this leaf of life.
Yes, we want leaf of life.
Leaf of life, very, very special herb. Use all the way herbs. The ancestors say is cold medicine. Everyone,
Right.
cold medicine, cold medicine. But leaf of life, a very spiritual herb. One of the herb them actually can grow from its leaf. The ancient days, them say boy, if you want the woman them say boy, if you want to know if your husband a cheat, you take a leaf of life and put it on your door, and if it don't grow, you know say yeah. So it can detect.
That's good.
Yeah, it can
I
detect
think I
that.
heard
But
that one before.
yeah, but this herb, indigenous and endemic to Jamaica, search me out. One of
Search
the
me
most
out.
special herb you could ever find. And
Okay.
so it's about preserving these herbs. You understand what
All
I'm saying? That's
right,
the
all right.
essence.
Search my heart. I
Search
remember
my
that.
heart. And then so in doing these things and to be able to our route was about going into the direction of, because we never had the capital. We never had the capital to do the start.
Right.
Right? So what we had to do was to write proposals, and people wanted to prove your proposals through business plan and
Right.
so on.
Right.
There's no business plan to truly support some of these things that we are doing
Right.
because a lot of it has not necessarily been done.
Right.
You understand?
Right. So a person would not, a bank would not understand
And
what it is,
right,
right?
right.
By
So
looking at your proposal, because
right.
they're not
So
gonna get a feel for it.
no commercial entity would give us any support. So this is
Understand?
why we had to go now to more grant people and those type of vibration. And that
Yes.
was how we got in touch with the World Bank and Jamaica Social Investment Fund. And they were the ones who came together and then give us a support of about $20 million.
Wow, that's
And this,
nice.
this is how we end up.
Okay, okay.
But a lot of this started out of our own capital in the beginning, but we never had it to push through the vision completely. So things
What
like
kind of
this.
what is that? What kind of
This one,
yes.
this is ram goat dashalang. And also like typical Jamaica, everything is to the reproductive system.
Oh, yeah.
So once you have a limp as a male, you can drink this and you shouldn't get much firmer.
Ah,
You understand?
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. So several of these herbs, we transform them, That is a noni tree right there. That's one of the first tree we planted in the village. So we trim it back many, many times.
Oh, we call this Topi sauce up.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
And behind it is King of the Forest, excellent for skincare and.
Which one is that?
Dandelion.
That's one over there, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That one
Okay.
is around there, so that is King of the Forest.
Okay. Let's see. Gotcha.
Yeah. So a lot of these are used in skincare, in baths,
Yes.
and in those type of things, So, a caliper, a lot of people don't know that these herbs are herbal people drink.
That one,
Yeah.
the red one,
Yeah, man.
isn't that what you may call it, Joseph Court?
No,
Court?
no, no. This
Okay.
is a caliper. Joseph go to supplement.
A
But all
califer.
them earlier know a herb our ancestors would answer once you have a headache, you tie it by your head and it shouldn't give you a relief,
Yes, yes.
People walk past these things with puskla maca excellent, good for
Puskamaka.
infection. See one next spiritual herb too. Black giant. This is some original herb where maroon using and them jerk in a pork and
But doesn't this grow a little fruit, a long fruit?
yes.
Yes?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And of course
Let's see.
the fever grass, couscous, tuna.
Okay.
So we transform all of these things now into business.
Alright.
Alright, so the concept of Rasta Village is about empowering the individual. So we create a tour, and on this tour, every aspect that is what you don't call it now, every aspect that is being viewed or represented is owned by an individual.
Okay.
So Queen D, she owns this.
All right.
And all of these now are natural everything. The herbs from in the garden, we actually use them now and make soap.
Oh, you mean natural herb makes soap?
Make soap. No artificial coloring. That has been our template. So not to use, so we use ganja to make soap, we use king of the forest to make soap, we use noni to make soap, we use anato. All of these are how people acquire color. They use all crayon. Some use dye. We literally go and experiment now of using our own natural things and create our soap. So all of these now, yeah, it's a winner. It's actually a winner.
So when have you started exporting the stuff yet? I mean, have you started exporting the stuff yet? I mean,
exporting it through the fact that tourists come here and
okay,
it's another version of export that people don't recognize.
Right.
You know? So when the tourists come and buy it and then carry it go with them, of course we make chocolate soap, we make coffee soap.
So this is our workspace.
Yeah, man, this is our soap factory.
Okay.
Right here. So this was just meant to show people that your backyard is your economics.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you nothing out there when you're in a people's backyard. You understand?
Yes, it's true, because I know these.
All of these things are right here. Your natto, your aloe vera, all of these things we use and make soap.
That's nice.
Yeah, and as you say, but not just we even now supply hotels with soap. Yeah. Yeah, man. So our thing is not so much. It is a possibility, right? We, as I said, we never had no template working from, more than a concept, and we transform that concept into a lucrative possibility.
Yes.
You know, and this is why we have to sort of. Our problem is that our government stimulates instead of deal with partnerships.
Oh.
Because like a movement like a Rastaman Indigenous Village don't need on too many levels, on the levels of culture, on the levels of economics, in terms of local economics. All of these things need partnership. When people take on these initiatives, right, they take on these initiatives not necessarily knowing which way they're going. And it is very, very important that when you're going to develop something, you have a level of partnership.
Because in the business environment, they want to know that you have a history,
yes,
and you can look at a track record and look at formats and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
But when you're coming up with creativity and going into the creative industry, then you're talking about a very new industry.
Yes.
And how you develop these industries are going to be people putting faith and trust in the fact that, okay, you're using principles and certain formats for a particular version of success. You see me? But people are so used to not, anything new becomes a problem.
Right.
Especially when the small man is the one doing it. Right. So we have sarsaparilla, we have sage.
Which one is sarsaparilla?
This vine one is right here. So.
Okay. Okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mint. So within this space, it's really a space that like this search method was planted here in 2009. Oh. Same root exists right now.
So you've cut it and cut it and cut and. All right, I'm gonna. We're at the Rasta Indigenous Village, and sitting and I'm walking and talking with Firstman. We know him as Edward Ray. In the village, he's known as Firstman.